right, everybody, I'm here with Matt Muscat, and he is going to tell us, yay, Matt! He's going to tell us a couple of ways to generate business that we haven't thought of. How are you, Matt?
I'm doing great, Jen. Thank you. And I'm super excited to be on Real Estate Fight Club because Fight Club is one of my favorite movies and real estate is my favorite industry.
Nice. Also, same. But let me do like a quick introduction for you. So you are the director of marketing at Treadstone Funding out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Do you guys only fund Michigan, or is it?
Michigan, Florida, Illinois, Midwest mainly, but Florida to escape.
Part of the country, the Midwest. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But you also wrote a book called TAG, The Tangible Action Guide to Real Estate Marketing. That's a cool title. How did you happen to, why did you write that?
Yeah, so I wrote it because, I meet with like 30, 40 lenders and realtors a week. And I used to have a yellow legal pad on my desk of all the ideas that we could possibly talk about. And I think most real estate marketing is really realtor specific, right? So you have a set of assets and a set of certain qualities that you can use to connect with people. And so certain marketing is going to work for you and certain won't. So eventually my yellow legal pad got filled and I was like, I should type this out.
Yeah, right.
So that's how the book happened.
That's a good Well, give us your couple of ones that when you talk to realtors and you're helping coach them and help them with their marketing, what are some of the surprise ones or maybe the ones that our audience hasn't thought of?
Absolutely. So I'll give you guys a couple that are in the book and a couple that are newer because obviously, the book is,
edition?
the new exciting editions because real estate marketing is always changing.
True.
But I'll give you the first one. And the first one is, a lot of people don't, we all have a database and a spreadsheet. And I'm sure our broker and our team leaders told us, hey, make sure you have a list of people. But most people don't put enough information in there. And I think the number one thing that is missing in databases is job titles and companies specifically. And here's why. When you know someone's job title, you can apply critical thinking, which I know that sounds crazy to tell someone in real estate to apply critical thinking because we're all jumping to the next thing.
Right.
But you can apply critical thinking on job titles and figure out how you could market to someone aside from just asking them to buy or sell with you. Example.
That tip. That is such a good idea.
One of your friends might work in human resources. We all know someone in HR. They know everybody getting hired and fired. That would be someone that you should be taking out to a steak dinner at least a couple times a year and explaining to them how to give you a quality referral.
Nice.
Because it's in their best interest that their new employees find housing.
Right.
Number two would be hairdressers. The number one referral source in my experience has been hairdressers.
Yeah.
They're literally sitting down and 10, 15 people a day are coming through their chair, telling them their deepest, darkest secrets and when they plan to buy or sell real estate.
Mm-hmm.
I reward my hairdresser and I treat her like a goddess because she provides a lot of referrals for us.
Nice.
And I make it worth her while. I'm not, paying her exorbitant amounts of money, but she knows that she's going to get the biggest thank you and whatever she's into from her favorite things sheet that we send out, she's going to get something.
Well, and it reminds her that. Yeah.
And the big thing too with that, not to jump to another topic, is to reward people for the referral, not for the closing. I want people referring me. I don't need them to know what a great lead is all the time. I just want that referral and I'm going to say thank you for everyone.
And plus, as a real estate agent, it's against our license law anyway.
Yeah. You can't pay for a closing. You
Yeah.
can say thank you for a referral as long as it's not to the person who closed with you.
Right.
So prospecting job titles is number one. My second tip pivots on that. And that's most agents don't use LinkedIn for anything other than having a profile because someone told them to make one.
Right.
But with LinkedIn, if you use the mobile app and you just look at your notifications every week, it will update you on people in your network that changed jobs.
Yep.
Changing jobs is a huge data predictor that someone's going to move within the next 6 months.
Yeah.
So what I like to do is I like to take my list every week of people that change jobs or have my assistant do it, and then I send them a handwritten note and I find a reason to call them. Usually it's to congratulate them on changing jobs. It keeps me top of mind at a point in their life when they may or may not be looking.
If you don't because there's a lot of us that are connected to people that we don't actually know, right? Mm-hmm. So what are you saying to them? You call them up randomly and congratulate them, and then what?
Yeah, and I think that depends on you, right? So I have enough people on LinkedIn that I actually know. So honestly, I'm not reaching out to people that I don't know.
Okay.
I always tell people start with the assets you have. For people that you don't know, if they're in your area, it might still be worth reaching out to them via a message or any contact information
Well,
you
yeah,
have.
you could, like, see how you do know each other. Like, there's a
Yeah.
way that you connected, right? And it's like, hey, I don't actually like know you like in person. Do you want to grab a cup of coffee? I could say, you know, congratulations or whatever.
Yeah.
And you can like invite, or a Zoom call or whatever.
Zoom call. And the more local of a market that you're in, you likely know the company that they're going to or coming from. You can be like, oh my gosh, like I know we don't really know each other, but we're friends in here. I know you're going to be working at Wolverine Worldwide. My close friend and neighbor works there. You guys should totally connect.
Exactly. Yeah. Like
Be a
add value
connector.
to them.
Add
Yeah.
value. Like realtors have a lot of opportunity for this.
Yeah. I love it.
The next one is kind of similar to that, and it's flipping something we all do on its head. So most of us track the referrals we receive.
Yeah.
Because like who doesn't love tracking referrals? And if you're not tracking the referrals you receive, start now because it's
Yeah.
hugely important. But I think realtors miss the boat, and lenders do too, on tracking the referrals that they give out. Most CRM systems don't measure this. I know Salesforce does, which is what I use. But when you track, think about a realtor has more opportunities to refer out others than anyone in any other industry. Right? There's a lender, there's a title company, insurance agency, inspection agency, cleaner, designer, stager, cleaner, you know, a new church in the area, a new whatever you're into.
Right.
And if you track those referrals, you can then at the end of the year call those people that you gave business to and say, hey, by the way, I know I sent you these 6 people. Were these good leads for you? And they're, oh my gosh, Jen, those were great. I made $5,000 off that one. Thank you. And now you can ask, you can hold them accountable, your referral partners, for what you need. And it might not always be a deal. Not everyone can refer you a sale, but what could they do for you? How could they help your life? Who could they connect with? Could they post something about you? Could they add you to their newsletter at their company?
Anything. Yeah.
But you know, our brokers and our leaders are all telling us to make these calls to people in our database, but we don't do it because we don't know what to say. Well, if I pull you up in my database and I've referred to you this year, it's really easy for me to call because I know you'll be excited to take my call.
Exactly. I like these tips because they're things that we never really thought about, you know. You forgot though, stand at a billboard sign on the corner. Have you seen the memes about that?
No, what is that?
It's like a realtor that has like a billboard sign that it's like looking for houses for my buyers, and he like stands on the corner. It's like the dancing trucker.
That is hysterical. I have not seen that one yet.
I think he's gotten leads.
That is hysterical. I just did a billboard for an agent. My team gave them the creative for it, and then they designed it. But it basically said like that she was the #1 realtor in America. And then in fine print, it said, as voted by my children. Nice. She has gotten so much positive feedback out of it from other parents and stuff, that like shockingly billboards haven't been a great return recently, but she's actually getting like leads from people she doesn't know based on it.
Because it's funny. I think one of the things, I mean, that I've learned about marketing, I'm interested in your thoughts, is that it has to be authentic to you. Like, if you're not the type of person that like, I don't know, wants to stand out on and have a billboard on your back, like don't do that. Do something else, because there's so many things that do work, right?
Right. Well, and I think the biggest thing is like, you have to be known for something else other than just the fact that you buy and sell houses. Like there's millions of us out there who sell mortgages, sell real estate, etc. Like, what am I going to recognize you by or remember you by? Like Jennifer, we talked before this, you like to travel, I like to travel. We've both been to a lot of the same places.
Right.
In my mind, you're going to be like travel buddy first and like Fight Club director second.
Right.
Because I want to remember you in a different way. But I think people, like especially salespeople, are really bad at this. And when they go on social media, like immediately their mind goes to, I have to shout about real estate. And that's not the most interesting part about you unless you're Ryan Serhant or a girl from Selling Tampa, right? Like it's not all that sexy all the time.
Right.
So like, what else are you about? Like, have different personas on social media. Like on social media, I'm a traveler, I'm a real estate marketer, and then I'm also like a wino. Not a wino, but like I'm a wine connoisseur. Right?
Like a foodie.
Like a foodie, and I'm also into watches.
You know, with like your King Cobra 40 with over a bag, and all that, right?
Exactly like that. So you gotta have fun with it. But you know, those I'd say would be some of my main tips. And I'll leave you guys with just like one more because I know we want to keep it short. Because hopefully everyone out there has to go to $1 million listing appointment today. And this one is everyone you know is into real estate. Like whether you're a renter, whether you're a homeowner, like we're all watching HGTV or in this case, like shows on Netflix about real estate. But people don't think that they're ready to buy or that it's time to buy unless they've already made that decision. If they've made that decision, it's too late for you. They've already found a realtor or lender, etc.
Yeah.
What I recommend doing is maintaining a list of, like, every week, find 3 coolest houses that came on the market near you and choose 3 people each to send each one of those houses to. Just to be like, hey, I know you're not looking for a house, but 2 years ago when we were out house hunting, you wanted something ultra modern. This is the first one that's popped up in 2 years. Thought you'd want to see it.
Nice.
It is shocking how you can reinvigorate someone's interest in real estate locally by just sending them something. You stay top of mind, you get them interested. I have purchased
thought of them. Like you've thought of them, like, and that's something. Yeah. What did you say?
And it shows that you listen. Like, it shows that you listen. I've purchased 2 houses like that. I had a realtor friend of mine call me out of the blue and tell me, hey, I know you and your wife told me over wine last week that you guys like modern houses. The first ever modern house just popped up in this downtown cool neighborhood. Do you guys want to see it? And I was like, not only do I want to see it, but if it works, I'll write an offer today. And we did write an offer. Unfortunately, we got beat out by about $100,000. So that sucked.
Oh my God.
But then she asked us if we wanted to build the same house 2 blocks away. And I was like, yes, we're in. So I think a good realtor, like, assumes the sale and finds the opportunity, because if you give a client the opportunity, they're not going to shop you. They have to use you to get that opportunity.
Right.
Don't call people and say, hey, I'm a realtor, use me if you ever need me. Say, hey, I have an opportunity for you to make you money or to improve your life. Is Tuesday good? Like, you gotta step in a little bit.
Yeah. You got to give them something. That's awesome. Well, if people want to grab the book, where's the best way to get it?
If you want to get one copy of it, Amazon Tangible Action Guide for Real Estate Marketing, it's up there. Reviews, you can check it out. Every chapter in the book is like 2 pages or 3 pages. So it's really easy to, like, it's like a choose your own adventure guide. You can do one thing, skip the next one if you're not into door knocking. You can do the Instagram stuff, not the LinkedIn stuff. Whatever you're into, there's something for everyone. And then if you need multiple copies for a training that you're doing, it's great for new agents or anyone that needs just some new ideas. On my website, mattmuscat.com, you can find bulk copies.
Okay, cool. And if they want to get a hold of you, is the website the best place, or is there a better?
Yeah, honestly, I will take a phone call with just about anyone that wants to, like, strategize marketing, because I will learn something from you that will be valuable to me. So hit me up over email or on Instagram. My email is mattm at treadstonemortgage.com, or on Instagram, I'm at mattmuscat, mattmuscat88.
Awesome. Thanks for being on. I really appreciate it.
Awesome, Jen. Have fun on your next trip.
Thanks, you too.